Hello! Some worry about the dead internet theory. The idea that the web is just bots talking to bots. But we were wrong. The internet's not dead. It's undead. And it's hungry. Today, I'm taking you to Brazil, where AI Gisele Bundchen has run amok. We're gonna meet a ghost musician who stole $10 million without ever touching a guitar. And we're gonna find out about how Khal Drogo gave up his horse to steal a Honda Civic. Everybody lock in. The University of Crime. Let's start in Brazil. Rio Grande do Sul, home to barbecue, cowboys, and apparently a hotbed for sophisticated deepfakes. In late 2025, the civil police launched an Operation Discovery. They weren't hunting for drug lords. They were hunting for a digital ghost. His crime? He turned supermodel Gisele Bundchen into a door-to-door saleswoman for a skincare product that didn't exist. Gisele Bundchen is widely considered the last true supermodel and one of the most successful figures in modeling. She held the title of the world's highest paid model for 15 consecutive years and seemed like everybody's crush during her Victoria's Secret era. Beyond her dominance on the runway, she has built a lifestyle, footwear, and real estate empire, also becoming a leading global advocate for environmental conservation. The gang used AI face swapping and voice cloning to make Gisele and other celebs like Brazilian television presenters Sabrina Sato and Angelica Hook and others to promote an anti-wrinkle kit. It was perfect. You're scrolling Instagram, you see Gisele, you see your favorite gorgeous Brazilian television personality, you click, you buy. But the kit never arrives. The money? It goes into a laundromat of crypto wallets and mule accounts. But here's the kicker. The suspect didn't just run the scam, he franchised it. When the cops raided his setup, they found evidence of a university of crime. The police found manuals and tutorials that essentially professionalized cybercrime. They weren't just selling the code, they were selling a franchise opportunity. This guy was selling mentorships and online courses like your favorite 20-year-old finance guru. He was teaching other criminals how to set up the AI, how to dodge the ad filters. He even shows them how to launder the money. Why steal the money yourself? The miner takes the risk, and the blacksmith makes the profit. They swindled over 20 million reais. That's nearly $4 million US. And unlike most of these cases where the hackers just vanish into the digital streets, the Brazilian cops weren't messing around. They actually kicked down their door and dragged them out. The operation culminated in the execution of search and seizure warrants across multiple states, and the arrest of key operatives, including the suspected ringleader, Levi Andrade da Silva Luz. He was arrested in October 2025, so a lot of the details of this case are still pending, and Brazil has strict privacy laws, so I couldn't find a mugshot, but the charges he could potentially face include electronic fraud, which carries 4 to 8 years of imprisonment, criminal organization, which carries 3 to 8 years of imprisonment, and money laundering, 3 to 10 years of imprisonment and a fine. The infinite money streaming glitch. Let's talk about Michael Smith. He's 52 years old from Cornelius, North Carolina, a charming, affluent lakeside town near Lake Norman. Not exactly the suspicious profile of a criminal mastermind, right? He was a wealthy tech entrepreneur who tried to hustle his way into hip-hop fame. He was a judge and executive producer on a BET hip-hop competition show called One Shot. He has production credits with Snoop Dogg and Billy Ray Cyrus. Michael Smith pulled off what might be the first infinite money glitch in the music industry. He didn't scam a naive grandma. He scammed one of the most profitable corporate algorithms in the music business. Smith realized that platforms like Spotify pay royalties per stream. But making music is hard. So he teamed up with an AI music CEO and a promoter to generate hundreds of thousands of AI songs. We're talking generic, zero-effort music. With hit songs like Zygotic Washstands, Zymoplastic, Zygote Rain, with music from legendary artists like Calm Baseball, Callous Post, and my favorite, Calorie Screams and Camel Edible. Then in the second part of the plan, he built an army of bots, thousands of them, He programmed them to stream his own AI music 24/7 on a loop. How? He bought Spotify family plans in bulk. He used the platform's own discount against it to fund the bots that were robbing them. I really want to hate this guy, but man, you have to admit that's pretty tight. That's some Ferengi rules of acquisition type beat. In a 2019 email to an alleged co-conspirator, Smith wrote, "Keep in mind what we're doing musically here. This is not music. It's instant music." Winking smiley face emoji. On evading fraud detection, he wrote, "We need to get a ton of songs fast to make this work around the anti-fraud policies these guys are using right now." It was a closed loop. Robots making music for robots to listen to, and the platforms, they paid him. Smith generated billions of streams. He made over 10 million in royalties. Think about that. 10 million meant for real artists ended up going to a server farm in North Carolina, playing a bunch of noise to an empty room. The FBI finally caught Michael Smith in late 2024. The FBI charged him with wire fraud, which can carry a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. On his defense, when a streaming platform initially flagged him for fraud in 2019, he reportedly denied the allegations in an email stating, "This is wrong and crazy. There's absolutely no fraud going on whatsoever." They called it stealing from the genuine artistic talent of others. I call it the most cyberpunk crime in music history. Grand Theft Auto Jason Momoa edition. Finally, we have to talk about the romance industrial complex, and specifically the man, the myth, Jason Momoa. Popular actor Jason Momoa had a long-standing acting career but exploded in popularity with his iconic role as Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. Solidifying his heartthrob status, he went on to play legendary comic book character Aquaman, later further bolstering his film portfolio with the role of charismatic swordmaster Duncan Idaho in the film adaptation for Dune, one of my favorite books of all time. There's a massive decentralized network of scammers targeting women using Jason Momoa's face. They're using AI voice cloning technology to cast a spell on vulnerable women. We have a Florida woman named Diana from Putnam County. She thought she was dating Jason. The scammer sent her AI-generated videos where Jason's lips moved in sync with a cloned voice.
"Hey Dana, my love, I'm sending you this video to let you know how this $8,000 is frustrating me. I want you to know I love you and I miss you."
For context, Jason Momoa had a reported net worth of $25 million at the time. Jason was not struggling. Business was booming for Jason's career. But Diana was totally captivated. Diana sent him $7,500, but it wasn't enough. The fake AI Jason continued to pull on Diana's heartstrings, saying he needed help paying his agent and other fees he was struggling to keep up with.
"Hey Dana, I want you to know I'm trying my best on my end to find the money, but please, I'm hoping when you get your monthly payment you can at least support me in any way. I really love you so much."
Diana, completely devoted to helping the fake Jason, decided she would sign over the title to her car, a Honda Civic. And Diana was ready to give even more. But Diana's daughter Brandy, who knew it was a total scam, couldn't do anything to convince her mom. So Brandy, desperate to help her mom, went to the media and completely exposed the scam.
"How much money did your mom lose?"
Over $7,500
Plus her car.
plus her car.
There was no arrest in Diana's case. The scammers are likely overseas, hiding through VPNs. But the Department of Justice did just charge a Nigerian national in a similar 2.4 million romance scam ring. So the feds are watching. But for Diana, that car is gone. The University of Crime is open for business, the music charts are rigged by bots, and your favorite superhero wants your car keys. Stay safe and stay salty.